Hello, everyone. Looks like the stream is live. All right. This is not a book-related video. This is me playing the game Obduction because it just came out for PS4 about 13 minutes ago, and I could finally play this game. This game is a follow-up or a spiritual successor to the Riven series of exploration and puzzle games, and I have been dying to play this game. Don't have a PC that can run it, so I get to play it on my PlayStation 4. Tonight, I've got about an hour or so when I can just play the game, let you know sort of what I've been up to, and then we can try this out. Do have a bit of a preamble here going on. So, first, what I've been up to. I haven't been able to make videos lately just because we've got things like baby. I have to take care of a baby right now. Brand new baby boy, and it's awesome. But it also means that just setting up some chat stuff. Chat is available for anybody who wants to pipe in. I'll be watching that. And we also have back to baby. So with baby's born, baby's maybe finally getting to a place where he can be sleeping. During the night. Not quite there yet. Still has late night feeds. So we've been up late at night watching Star Trek: The Next Generation, and it's amazing how much you can blow through the first 6 seasons of Star Trek when you have a newborn baby. Yeah. So I've been away from primary video making mode just because I've been working on a feature film as well, which has actually wrapped up in May. But it's amazing sort of the number of things that are left to do. Once the film is 99% complete, it feels like the next 2 years make up the remaining 1% of getting the film out to film festivals, getting the materials that are needed for to showcase in cinema, and then delivering it to other places as the need arises. But that's sort of wrapping up. I've also had a bunch of other work projects going on that have taken up a lot of time and energy, and I think I'm coming to a gap in that might let me do some more videos in the future. But for now, I have a little bit of time to play Obduction. I'll also be talking in chat, so if anybody wants to post there, I am down to talk, and we'll find out some more about what this game actually is. Now, I'm a huge fan of Riven, the sequel to Myst, and I've played a bunch of those games. So, I mean, Myst I thought was okay. The puzzles were kind of hard, but I didn't really get into the world. Riven was amazing, and then Myst 3. Oh, sorry. I didn't get my start with Cyan Riven type games. I got my start with a game called Buried in Time, which was bundled together with a bunch of games that were available for the Macintosh when back in like 1995 or something. And Buried in Time was a lot like Myst, where you had to wander around environments, solve puzzles, and use your inventory items to help solve environmental puzzles. So the crazy thing about it all is that Myst 3, the sequel to Riven, was actually made by Presto Studios, the same company that made Buried in Time. So it was like, being a fan of Riven and being a fan of Buried in Time, the studio actually got to make the follow-up game to, I don't know, it was just this perfect fusion for me. It wasn't maybe the best story-wise, but puzzle-wise it was pretty good. Also, I'm just going to look, there's movement on the screen. Oh my gosh, I'm selecting menus. There was also what is it? They also, I think Presto Studios was also involved in the making of Myst 4 before they shut their doors. I think they made a few other games after that, but they also shut their doors, and then they had an additional few games that they made. But anyway, and then Cyan Worlds went back to making Uru, which was kind of a weird shift away from the formula, and then they did Myst 5, and then another game. Anyway, it's been a while, so being able to play a game in the same vein as Myst is going to be awesome. I'm going to start this up right now. And we get the most excellent of loading screens. Okay. And I have to invert the mouse. This was not, I did not think this through. Please tell me there's an invert to this. I'll be so mad if there isn't. No, I do not want a character shadow. I am a genderless character. Genderless character here. Okay, yeah. Why won't it let me get to settings? Why can't I go to controls? There we go. Okay, so we want to make sure invert that crap. Okay, here we go. Finally. So I know this will be different because instead of the click to move to different frames, you actually can move around freeform.
We all lost everything. Everything but our stories. And they shouldn't be forgotten. I was 3. April of 1983. Cecil, it was 1870 for you. Sam and Vera, you tell it like it was yesterday, but it's been 62 years since you saw that last time flight.
Alright, safety first, people. Use only designated campfire pits. I think they want us to go this way.
Light. That's where all of our new stories began. It streaked across the sky, mesmerized, but unnerving. Even in daylight, Joseph, you said it was gloriously bright. But in the twilight, it was spellbinding. Whether it was in the deep woods like Cecil or right outside town like Jane and Jenny, we were drawn to see more. Vera, you said you recall smiling. Some of you were alone. I wasn't. My dear grandma, God bless her, rejoiced as if some forebearer of good fortune. None of us understood.
I'm going to talk over her dialogue. Please feel free to leave questions in chat or comments or, whatever during this.
And we all felt some kind of trepidation, yet attraction. So we approached it, and it approached us.
Oh my gosh, there's a run button. I can run in a mist game. This is nuts.
You all remember, there was no turning away. It advanced, almost like purposefully.
Like a giant pine cone of death.
Slowly until, well, found us, each of us. We should tell these stories because it saved us, and there must be.
Okay, so what was I going to say? One thing about these games is that I'm not exactly good at these puzzles. I find they can be very difficult, but I love these. I don't know. I love how immersive these games can get. Okay, so that's not. Oh, how do you? I should be able to interact with the thing. Whoa. Okay, so okay, so I grab and drag. That's what you do. This is really sensitive. Okay, whoa. So if I flip. Grab this thing, can I? There we go. Alfbook says, I don't know this game. You mentioned Myst, though, which I have played. Well, this game is by the creators of Myst, the same studio, and I think Rand, is it Rand or Robin? Rand Miller is involved, and Robin Miller was his brother, but I think he went on to other endeavors. But it's kind of cool to see, like, I don't know, to actually have the graphical quality be near what the pre-rendered photoreal stuff could do. Like, it's actually kind of neat to have a more dynamic environment. I know that there was Myst 3D, which tried to do Myst as a 3D environment, and it didn't quite feel or look the same, but this is much nicer. And you can running in a Myst game. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is insane. All right, I should probably pay attention because I'm going to miss all the environmental clues and puzzles that that could exist. Like this plant. This plant could be a puzzle for all I know. Sound is really cool. And I'm talking over it, ruining it for anybody watching. I do have more videos in the pipe. I will be kind of returning to Bookland soon, but I had a free hour or so tonight, so just thought I would check this out finally. Welcome to Hunrath. And, oh, there's a mysterious button to push.
Hello, bonjour, ciao, hola, hello,
It's watching
shora, ni hao. Welcome to Hunrath. My name is Joseph. I am the mayor here. You are most probably a bit confused and disoriented. But let me reassure you, everything will be fine. You're not the first to go through this experience. The others who have come before you will help you adjust. Follow the trail to the house with the white picket fence. Fali will meet you there and introduce you to your new life here.
Is this like a timeshare thing? Like, what's going on? Alright. Cool floating rock things. Alright, yeah, we're hitting all the check boxes of a Myst game here, I think. A railroad track, which will no doubt involve a very convoluted and hard to solve puzzle later on. Okay. I don't know. I like these games just because you can spend hours getting lost in in the puzzles. I probably can't. How do you? Anything yet? No, let's put this back where it was before I get too carried away here. Okay. To Caroline, or whoever else might come back. It has been 5 days, and not a soul has returned. I am inclined to believe that things have not gone... Oh, no, no, I'm still reading it. Okay. I am inclined to believe that things have not gone well. Yet, surprisingly, I am still alive, and that both supremely perplexes me and gives me some portion of hope. I have retreated to my vault for protection and to contemplate my options. CW. Okay. So we got a vault and flowers. Ooh, okay, great. All right. Return to sender. Okay. Yeah, I think what is it? Nutsheart says this would be awesome in VR, and I believe it is VR compatible. I know they did a Kickstarter for the game early on, and they actually met one of their stretch goals, which was to make it VR ready. So if you have it on PC or PlayStation VR, you can actually play it that way, which would be so crazy. I'm gonna push that button in a second. I just want to, like, it's actually kind of amazing that they can kind of, I don't know. It's nice to have a Myst game or a Myst-like, I don't know, that feels like it. I don't know. It's more, you can walk around it now. It finally feels like they can do the dynamics that they need to. All right. Farley's Community Center. Yeah, let's just push the button first. Let's not get too distracted.
Hi, I'm Farley. I guess if you're seeing this, then I wasn't able. Just in case. Welcome. But it's probably not safe here. To be blunt, we're getting ready for a battle. I don't know what you'll find. I just thought I should. Just be cautious. With who you trust. CW may be here. I don't know. Just be careful. I've got to go. See you soon. And don't panic. As jarring as this experience is, you really will find Hunrath to be a decent place.
You're going to war. You're fighting a battle. I don't know if I would list that under the great place kind of thing. Okay, locked door, and do not approach anything that remotely resembles this Oh, sorry, I should not be mumbling. Do not approach anything that even remotely resembles this diagram unless it has been disabled. Well, how do you tell if it's disabled? Anyway, playing this in VR would be so cool. It would be that one step further to actually living in a Myst game, because like the Islands of Riven, I so wanted to be like, it would be so awesome to actually have that as a real place. Okay, so onwards to our first puzzle, I guess. Which way should we go? The world is our oyster, apparently, or the world is an oyster. That could be the thing. Alright, and I've already brought myself to my first dead end. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't have built a... Oh, here we go. I'm pretty sure they didn't build a climbing feature into this stuff. So, let me see if I can... Got a truck? Is there... And that's always the fun thing about these games too, is actually trying to find what is interactive, and what what is simply a blind kind of what looks like it should be something you can interact with. Like most of this stuff is probably to help train us to use the menu interface, but okay. That's probably the final puzzle in the game. Just my luck. So what's everybody reading? I've been reading... What am I reading? I've been doing a reread of Memory, Sorrow, and Thorn by Tad Williams. That's the series he released back in the 90s. Okay, big giant laser pointer in the sky. That looks important. Let's do that. I've also been starting The Obelisk Gate. Oh, gee. And there's a giant gold up there. Okay. The Obelisk Gate by M.K. Jemison, which just won the Hugo Award. And all the writing in it is just fantastic so far. Giant creepy rock with red stuff. Let's just keep those there. There's that laser thing. As well as, what else am I reading here? There was, I think it's called A Red Piece by Spencer. Oh, he's a brand new author. He just released a novella through Tor.com. And it's a highly anticipated book. Oh my gosh, I feel bad for not knowing it. But I've just started it. The writing seems really good. It seems much more crazy action than a lot of things. And Alpha's reading The Hobbit. Excellent. Looks like we're all kind of exploring the good old classics, which is great. Mining company. Oh, I can probably pick up a bottle. No. That's always the frustrating thing, too, is not knowing which objects to pick up or interact with. What is a clue? What is not a clue? What is anything even? You know what? It'd actually be really good to reread The Hobbit. Oh, it's your first time reading The Hobbit. Oh my gosh. I think it'd be good to read The Hobbit again, just because it's been obviously many years. But, Snail lamp or something? It's been quite a long time. But I don't know. I want to read the books again just to get the sort of the taste of the movies out of my mind. Because while certain parts of the movies were pretty good and the production value was awesome. Okay, this has got to be something here. Let's see. Drawers? Can we interact with drawers? Nope. I think it would tell us if we could. And it's a short enough book too. That could be good. Yeah, let's go into the creepy cave. That'll be a great way to start. And dead end again, looks like. Don't worry, I'll probably don't worry, Nutsart. I'll probably post the video onto my channel afterwards. It's not going to be the longest video in the world, but thank you very much. And ooh, Foundation Sphere by Gregory Benford. I've always wanted to try Benford, but have a good time at work. Solitaire or poker? Sound design's pretty nifty.
We have a healthy, thriving community here, as you can see. Our garden was planted years ago and has supplied plenty of food for many generations. The buildings around town serve multiple purposes, including housing, schooling, and storage. I'm sure you have run across a number of folks already. Many were brought here, like you, and some actually were born here. We all feel we are a part of the whole.
Okay, I wonder if there's some weird, like, philosophy stuff that'll come up later. The greater good and stuff. The usual warning. Okay. Alf books. I'm reading through a list of authors I feel like I should have read by now. Oh, yes. The list will never... That list never gets shorter, does it? We all have those books that are like, I don't know, everyone else has read or seems to have read. Backgammon, okay. Oh, man, that's the lovely thing about these games, is there's always, like, something in the distance or horizon where you're just like, I want to go to there eventually. But I know that that's not quite the first thing we should be looking at. I'm probably going to get like 0 puzzles solved tonight. It'll just be finding 1 or 2 puzzles. And then... I kind of wish this this genre of game was more abundant than it was, but that's okay. When the games come out, they're usually pretty cool.
This is the tree. It has been here in Hunrod for as long as anyone can remember. Its health is intimately tied to everything in our little greenhouse, our cell we live in, our ecosystem. It has provided many surprises over the years, including some interesting seeds that you will learn more about. Many have postulated, yet we really know very little about its origins. But we do know it should be cherished and protected.
All right. So maybe something will threaten the tree at some point. Yellow hose. I'm sure that's important. I should go check those out. That's probably like our first like learn how to play the game lesson thing. Let's sightsee. Sure, why not? Oh, interesting. Everything's locked naturally. Love the rocks. And the lighting. Lighting is really good here too. Okay, so that's a nice little loop. Like, what is it? I think the game Buried in Time, very similar where you solve puzzles and stuff. It took me a year to completely get through everything. So this could take a while too, but you know, you play it in bits and pieces as you go and you learn. But what is it? Riven was hard. Holy cow. Like, it was maybe more enjoyable. Like, there was a lot more to look at and see and do. But, man, the final puzzles in Riven were so challenging. I know some, like, there's also that game, what is it that's available called the... There's an island you go around, there's all these puzzles that involve line charts and everything. And I cannot remember the name of it for the life of me right now. It's a recent game, and there's like a few hundred challenges in it. And I found that one was good, but I didn't do all the puzzles just because line puzzles aren't necessarily my thing. But the and it also, oh, what is it? It ran at a frame rate. This looks like it's close to 60 frames, but the why can't I remember the name of the game? That game had a it ran at a frame rate, and there was something about the game that made me gave me motion sickness. This does not, so I will walk into the thing. They usually don't kill you too often in these things. Okay. So blue laser, okay. Oh yeah, Riven is worth finishing, and on the reading front, if you ever get a chance, read the books, the Myst books that Rand Miller and David Wingrove published. They add so much to the story of Myst. Like, they're more than just tie-in books for a video game. They actually inform the story beautifully, and they're so well written. And the hardcover editions are really neat because they actually have, like, they've faux decorated them to have fake paper, or like old paper, aged paper, and the story is actually really cool. I know that this is obviously not Myst, and right now we don't know the mythology or story about this place too much, but I love that I love the story of the Myst and Riven games, like the Journey of Atris, there's the Book of Atris and the Book of Tiana. There's also the Book of Dunny, which comes after sort of Myst and Riven, but the Book of Atris and the Book of Tiana come before Riven and Myst, but you don't need to have played the game to read them or get them or understand them. They actually work really well on their own. But yeah, Riven, I don't know. Yeah, I wish that I think they released a version for the iPad or something that you can play now. Oh, whoa! I can actually change my. Oh, okay, I can do walk or run. That doesn't. It feels like cheating. You should not be. You should not be allowed to run in these games. Let's push the button. Does nothing. So we need some power there, obviously. That probably does nothing yet. Yeah, Obduction didn't seem like it got a lot of attention. I think it's because the puzzle genre is sort of, it had its big day in the 90s, and they actually had some decent other companies made decent versions. There was Bethesda, the guys behind Skyrim, actually made one called Symbiocom. It's really short. The puzzles are pretty easy, but it's a lot of fun. It involves you running around with an alien intelligence chip. Not an artificial intelligence chip. Not talking to you, but you read its text the whole time, and it's a neat one. Like, you're on a spaceship, you get hijacked, you're the only survivor, and then you have to solve environmental puzzles to get through that. Okay, thing here. Boop boop. Lots of not worky stuff. Okay. I hear voices. I don't understand those references. Is that a crowbar? You better not be using that later. Question, sir. Why is it crucial that you stay in your bomb shelter? I don't feel like it is incumbent upon solely me to get you out of your problems when you're the one locked in a... I mean, I could live here forever. I'm sure. Like, everything seems great. Look at these god rays. I mean, I'm pretty sure everything's cool. Sounds like you had a war, but I don't know. This doesn't really seem like it's that Avatar Na'vi kind of situation. So, all right, you stay in your little chamber, and I'll just eat all your food. Sounds good. Yeah, the point-and-click games. Actually, I think there's a menu thing here that allows you to switch it to point-and-click mode. Node visibility, transition type. Free run. Here we go. Yeah, let's do point and click. Let's just do this for old time's sake. See what happens. All right, so we can go. Oh wow. All right, and then forward. Oh yeah, this brings it all back. This feels so much slower by comparison, though. Hey. Welcome to the stream. Oh, and it even has a little glowy dot which shows you where things are. Yeah, I'm changing this. I think I'm liking this newer way of doing things. Yeah, we're doing the free roam. Oh, wait. Sorry. There's another mode. We can do smooth or instant. Yes, here we go. Riven. The Riven Day. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, this is disorienting. Oh boy. Yeah, this is not the way to play this game. That's for sure. Some things have aged, and in this case, it's the point-and-click nature of Riven. Look at the speed, though. Wow. Oh, I can't. That hurts. Okay, we are not doing that. We are free roaming souls today. Okay. Okay, that's better. All right. So. We've got this little lottie-doo shooting into the sky. Let's go this way. Okay, I need to stop focusing on how awesome Mist and Riven were and actually focus on this game. It looks like they've done some nice stuff with the environment. You know, like the feel is there. And just not having to wait for like little loading screens is an improvement for sure. Like one thing I found as Mist and Riven kind of went on, like Mist 3 was the story of Mist 4 and Mist 5, and then getting into Uru and everything was really, really kind of it started to wear thin. Like there's only so much bad stuff with blinking books that you can get Atris's descendants to do, like. The general story seems to be the same thing as like the Luke Skywalker problem in A Force Awakens, where it's like no matter how long, even if you try to do the best thing in the world, everybody ends up turning evil. So, okay. I kind of would like to see more puzzles, or at least more definite puzzles, because right now it's, well, this is true. This is true to form though, because. It's just not quite, and it might even be harder to locate puzzles in the free roam mode, but levers, hey, let's pull it. Release the river! Alright, let's see, we've flooded Isengard now. Did I do anything? Pretty sure that wasn't there before. Okay, well, that's our start. Feel like we've gotten everything. All right, sorry. I invoke the name Bethesda, and suddenly I find a bomb shelter. Coincidence? Well, Symbiocom was interesting. One thing about playing all these games that was really, really cool is that because of their point-and-click or pre-rendered nature, anytime there were like video files, you could actually open up the CDs. in like a Finder window or Explorer window. Oh, trippy. Can I go in there? Nope, poopy noises. So you could open up the CDs and actually like watch the clips. What is it? Legacy of Time. The Journeyman Project Legacy of Time. Sorry. The Journeyman Project 3 Legacy of Time was a really good game for that because everything was a pre-rendered QuickTime, and it was back when they were doing QuickTime. What was it called? There was a technology they had called QuickTime. It wasn't VR. Maybe it was VR. I don't know. QuickTime had this thing, and you could basically look at the 360-degree QuickTime files outside of the game, so you didn't need to have the game installed. You could just open them straight off the CD, and you could just play it all the time. Like, you could just play them, so you didn't have to actually play the game. And the same with Riven. You could open up the CD and look at the... does this do anything? Boop. Is there a boopy part? That's really what these games boil down to, is clicking simulators. Click until it works. Okay, so obviously this is more involved than presently indicated. Okay, I feel like we've kind of explored this to the point where I gotta go back. All right. Yeah, music videos. Like Riven was cool because you could actually look at like the end game stuff before you ever got to the main game. Although you had to use a special ripping tool to look at it, I think. But at least in the early days. And then now you can just look at the CDs. I still have the CDs somewhere. Like, I don't feel like the visual quality is quite to what the later Myst games got to. They were hitting a little more photoreal, but for being way more dynamic and environment, this is actually cool. Like, I think they finally got to the point where this is it. Okay, maybe I should go back. I should go look at where the water was flowing, and that'll lead me to my next thing. Unless, let's just throw random levers. I'm sure that'll not screw up my progress. All right, let's look into this beam. Teach me, O mighty beam. Ow. Now I'm blind. Okay. The goggles, they do nothing. Shivers 2 had music videos. I'm not familiar with Shivers. What? I'll have to look that one up. What was Shivers? This is the water. Oh. This is really helpful labeling, guys. Yep, that's a waterfall. Come for the glowing lights, stay for our gorgeous waterfall.
Part of our ecosystem here is our supply of water. It is supplied as a natural process of the system itself, but we don't really understand how. Although the entire system is very closely tied together. The fact that one of the most important necessities of life has been provided to us has led many to believe that this place has a purpose. Others attribute a complex natural process which we one day hope to understand. Either way, we are glad to have all the water we need.
Sure, you say that now, but... cursor mode? Unlocked. Locked. I don't know what that means. Let's keep that locked. Okay, so... more random levers. Okay, one of those I can't do nothing lever things. This is, actually, let's not pull that just yet. Let's go see what we've got over here. So it was a horror... Sorry, Shivers 2 was a horror point-and-click from Sierra. Oh, Sierra. Oh, yeah, I'm sure they made a ton of those things. There's another company. What? There was some company right around... like, once Riven was kind of done with and the genre kind of took a break, there was one company that released, like... Every single game they released was a point-and-click thing, but they were all kind of cheaply made. I don't think the quality was too bad, but... We were trying to find this missing rock band, your buddies, Mossong, who disappeared in this creepy, desolate town, and you find music videos from the band. The lyrics are clues to what to do. Oh, cool. Okay. That's always the fun part, is trying to gauge... Okay, that connects to this, so maybe this will turn now. There's some weird motion. Look at that. Look, do you see the motion blur on the lever? It's like this ghosting on the stick. It's really hard to... Okay, so that's not it. Alright, first thing. I'm sure we'll have to switch this back for later. But for now... Ooh. Oh, I never went and saw that tree. I'll go check out the tree later. Doesn't matter. Like, I think it's these types of games that actually taught me, or gave me an appreciation for story and narrative in games. Because they were some of the first games to actually have it, to have deeper stories beyond, like, you know, your princesses in another castle, and it took time to figure them out, like, and you got to figure them out on your own. I also like that you are kind of playing you in these environments, like you. I mean, obviously there's no main character; it's just a blank viewpoint. But I don't know. Myst was kind of. I liked Myst and Riven because it kind of felt like you were getting caught up in these events, and this is kind of the same thing, like just being able to look around and wander and problem solve. Hammock's perfect. I don't need to solve no problems. I'm just gonna stay. Look at this, you know, I got a jar of stuff and a canteen of other stuff, and I can wash my clothes. Like, this is perfect. I got pillows all ready to go, sunlight. Like, yeah, I don't care if there's like flesh-eating aliens like around here somewhere. I'll be good. I mean, yeah. I'd rather spend like 5 hours in a hammock and then die than not spend 5 hours in a hammock. So. Oh yeah. What is it? Never been great with puzzle games. Yes, I'm the same way. Like, I don't know. It always takes a lot of. There's always like one that you get stuck on that takes forever, and I'm the same way. Like, I am not good at these. I will get stuck and wander around back and forth until it finally dawns on me. The what is it? Buried in Time was like that. I got 99% of the way through the game, and there's this one part where you get trapped in this force field thing, and you have these items in your inventory. And the one thing that was never explained was that you needed to do something with your inventory items at this last bit. So like that's why the game took me a year. Literally sat there for 9 months, always at this part, never quite knowing where or what to do or how to get out of this force field thing. And then one day my best friend was over, and he said, "Hey, why don't you take this thing in your inventory and just drop it on the screen?" And that was actually how you finish the entire game. I was so mad because it was like, I've been sitting here for 9 months not solving this problem, and you just take a quick look at it and you instantly know how to do it. All right. Ooh, okay. So we've got our... This kind of reminds me of that washing machine that Belle built in Beauty and the Beast, the live-action one. Is there a way to vroom vroom on this hog? No. I feel like there's less control panel things in this game than other games. Like, it feels like every other... all these games usually just had panels everywhere where you couldn't possibly mistake it. Ooh, okay, there's things in there that I'll probably love to see later. But they're also ambient and meditative, which is great. Indie Insomniac says, agreed, games like this kind of helped me as a kid transition from the mindless let's blow stuff up or jump on Goombas games to intricate story-based ones, and started reading shortly after. Oh, that's so cool. I wouldn't have thought these games would influence reading that much, but that's pretty awesome. Like, it gets lonely. Like, I wish that, like, you know, there's that one town in Riven where everybody, like, ignores you. Like, there's those little huts, those circular huts, and they, there's a few places where people will open the little windows and then shut them quickly because they don't want to talk to you. Okay, so we have a gas station. I feel like if there's anything to interact with, it's going to be... Aha! Pump it! Louder! Oh, okay, so that gets gas flowing on the hose, which goes to a thing. So let's go around. We'll just check that out in a second. Oh, what's that? Okay. I also liked that. Here we are going back to Mist and Riven again. The comparisons will never stop. But sometimes, like the wondrous and impossible things that they showed you, like the floating rock things, like. Sometimes when you solved the puzzles, the reward, the little cutscene or whatever you would see would like always be unexpected. Is there like a highway that... Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, there was like a road or something that went through here and then abruptly stops. Okay, so this little town has been definitely transplanted. Hello? Oh, okay, I can... 9. Wait. 9. 1. 1. Hello, yes, I've been abducted and I'm stuck in a weird place where nobody will talk to me or be around. Help? Mist and Riven might be really dated nowadays, but I don't know. They're actually the adventures are really cool, even though what is it? Some parts of them don't make sense, and there's a lot that actually is left up to your imagination. But that's the appeal. Okay. Well, yeah, I feel like there should be more things to interact with, like things that you definitely know are puzzles. Okay. Oh, okay. This is important. This is probably an indicator of some kind that tells us how we're doing. Giant. Those cables look funny. All right, so we pumped gas to this thing here, which went to this thing here. And all the backtracking, I'm kind of on the fence. Like, there's times when you're really excited about the backtracking, and there's times when it's just really annoying. Oh, okay, so I can actually fuel drain. No, I don't want to drain fuel. I want to not drain fuel. Okay, I feel like... Aha! And I probably flooded it, so good job me. Okay, so... Oh, if we lock that off, then we can fill this with the pump. Pump will pump to this. Does this actually need to be on, or does it need energy first? Let's go try the pump again. This is the thing, the backtracking, where you run to and from locations multiple times to doing trial and error to make sure things work. All right, what we'll do is the pump. Oh yeah, these games definitely would benefit from fast travel. All right, that's plenty of fuel, right? That'll run our generator for like, what, 8 years? Okay, let's see how we do. And that's now full. Great. That's on, which I'm assuming is the right order of operations. Let's prime the pump and start it. Start it. Still got plenty of fuel, so electricity is probably the deal. Yes, that one chart thing didn't have electricity. So if we follow the cables, we come back to this thing, which says we're TFB on, I don't know. not really a way to get in there, is there? Oh, I can strafe. Oh my gosh, strafing in a... Oh, that is weird. Strafing in a Riven game. So if we go all the way over here... Then I guess there's the maze component too. Like it's amazing how much you actually have to learn the environment for yourself and remember it. Like there's always lots of note taking. Oh, here we go. Might be worth exploring. All the note taking that you have to do so you don't forget stuff. Like figuring out the number system. Ooh, rocky. Figuring out the numbering system inside of Riven was always fun because, oh my gosh, learning to count in that game. Like you literally have, not only do you have to play by the game's rules, you have to teach yourself the game's rules and puzzle them out, and that's always fun. These look exotic. Supporting my giant, we're in a clam theory. Probably not. Amazing! Yeah! That's... Okay. Okay, so maybe I should go exploring over there a bit more. I don't think... Oh, wait, let's see. Is there a good way to get into... Do I have to go all the way around into here and then down this thing to get into... How do you... Is there a way to just free roam my mouse so I can actually show you the... Okay, so I'm not getting there right now, I don't think. Looks like it's... You go there and take a lift down, maybe, or something. Maybe it kind of feels unfair to actually maybe know the way that the way these guys think, because like I'm already prejudging certain things and going, "Wow, this is going to be a hard puzzle," or there's other things where I'm like, "This is going to be let's not worry about this now. Let's come back to this later." Why do none of your doors open? Like 1 or 2 doors that open would be wonderful. I think the games also try to beat against you with a lack of accomplishment. What did you do for 3 hours? Oh, I walked around. The time is currently 11:06. I'll probably be up till about 1 feeding the... Oh, okay. I think if you want to advertise your magic show, you don't want to do it inside the car. You want to put it on the outside of the car. Just a pro tip. But if... yeah, I'll be feeding baby till about 1. Well, I don't feed the baby, but I'm usually up until then. And then once he's fed, he usually has some awake time because he likes to cry. And, well, we try to go to sleep. And then, yeah, so I'll be up for just a little bit. 1 a.m. for you. Oh, yeah, because you're in the eastern part of the country, so nice and late. Okay. It's either a vagina or a banana. I don't know what. Or a I don't know. Oh, I'm already feeling that itch to like go and like at least find one little walkthrough that tells you at least one thing to do. But I know if I do that, I'm gonna chicken out, and then I'll spend the rest of the time, the rest of the game, just following the walkthrough, and that's not what we're doing here. Okay, I think we'll probably need power to this. I don't think this is gonna work if I don't. Okay, so we're gonna need some electricity. Yeah, if it's late for everybody, like y'all should get sleep. Sleep is important. I'm only doing this because I had a narrow window of time. Yeah, let's go towards the giant humming electric thing. Which I can't walk to. Okay. But that's obviously got power. 2 a.m., 7:06 a.m. in Australia and New Zealand, I would think. 2:30 a.m. for Indie Insomniac. Oh my gosh, dude. Right, because you're in Newfoundland, aren't you? Oh, do. Alright, so we're in a little bit of a bubble. Can't leave. Okay, outside, it's a universe of dubstep. Okay. Yeah, I love that they totally made this part of the game that brings you over here where there's no clues or... Oh, there's the thing. Wait, what are those? Okay. Wait, you're in France? I didn't realize you were in... Oh, wait, yeah, you're in the UK, you were in the UK before. Sorry, I got your geography all messed up. Because it's not... Yeah. Oh, France. Yeah, you're in France now. Oh my gosh. I had forgotten, and I'm very sorry about that. Like, I know that jumping isn't a feature in these games, but I'd kind of die for just like a little bit of a jump thing to do right now. At least the illusion of jumping would be nice. Alright, let's go see if we can work our way back to that tree and see if there's anything important around there. Oh boy. Yeah, boy. Okay, we're stuck. No. I can't get away from the dad jokes. I hate games that don't jump. Miss games don't jump. You were studying in Dublin for 4 years of university. That's right. Oh, and I'm sorry if I get any locations wrong. So if you were in Ireland and I say UK and other things, I'm so sorry if I get those wrong. Yeah, because you actually, yeah, you did some videos with Teller of Tales that were really awesome. That I remember from way back. It was great. See, this looks like you'd just be able to go down it, but no. Yeah. Curse my weaknesses. I mean, I guess the game can't really steer you wrong that way too much. Okay, so where was the tree thing? That was way back across the water. Which was the opposite direction. Like, I feel like I should be able to do something with this a little bit earlier, but... Oh, you guys at the same university? That's so awesome. Oh, maybe I should push the button? I didn't push the button before, did I? Nope. One day they're going to make these games revolve around mechanics that don't involve electricity and water. It'll be something different. Pants! Finally! Don't want to be caught walking around this island without pants. Fishing rod. Yeah, see? See, I'm probably running by like every single hatch or important drawing that is a clue. If I can get to the other side, is there any... That looks like it's walkable. Or is this nulled out now? Right. Or, oh wait, no. Yeah. Electricity powers the map thing. Yes, I think that's a fair assessment. But getting... Okay, yeah, let's go towards the tree. and see if there's a better starting point over there. I guess it's kind of cool these games are non-linear, but at the same time these games are non-linear. I do not think I'll be eating any of that. Okay. Broken pipe. Dead-ish and... pottery. Yeah, let's go back to let's see what's over here. Okay, more dead end. Okay, leave the house. Let's go this way. We came from that way originally. Came to the house. There was some stuff to the right over here. Let's check that out. Rest in peace, Margaret Hartnell. I suppose you didn't make it. This feels more loving than there's oh my god, there's bodies everywhere. Okay. This doesn't feel too deadly, like, or too threatening. Oh my god. Okay. So. Okay, a lot of death apparently. Let's go over this way. Ah, okay. I just cannot get away from the tombstones. Oh my gosh. I'm regretting my decision to come here. That's for sure. So are you now in a university in France, or are you officially done your studies? Because if I recall, I think you went to France for studies, right? Bloop. Okay. So in a very short amount of time, I have run out of ideas of where to go and what to try. I think I usually I can do this. Usually I get some stuff figured out. Let's follow the bug thing. Your parents live in France. Holy cow, man. I feel like this is where we started. So I live in a giant egg world inside another world. Oh, aha, okay, perfect. This is where the giant things eat me. Magical growing rocks. I know they've built like help tips into this game as well, but I kind of don't want to use them. I'm trapped. I'm trapped. Okay, that's close. I don't think actually that's where we started the game, so I don't think there's going to be much over there to look at right now. brings us back. Like, I don't know. Obviously, we've got to do something with this red glowy thing. Like, the game still might be trying to teach us the mechanics of what we're supposed to do, so it might be a good idea to check this out again. Trial and error. It's a game now. Because, like, what's a blue laser supposed to do, and what's the red laser doing? Now we know we don't have electricity. The hologram thing mentioned an ecosystem, which makes me think of a closed bubble, reinforced by the idea the other guy called it a prison. Yeah, that makes sense, because I guess if we're in this giant sphere, it's a very limited sphere. So I can understand him wanting to feel trapped. Hey, dude, wake up. No? You got more? Oh, it's a doorbell. Okay. Teach me.
Perhaps I weren't as clear as I needed to be. Can you get that Carfin power turned on while I work on my part here? I ain't good.
Fine. I will turn on the Carfin power, you Carfin wad. Yeesh. What a Carfer. Turn on the friggin'... Let's show him... What? Now this thing's not working? Probably because I switched... Oh, no. Because I switched that... I have to go release the... move that water again to get the power going to the thing. Yeah, okay. Or no, I was able to get up there before. I should not be doing this at 1 in the morning or 11:30 at night with a newborn baby. Okay. Or no. Was it this way? I think I'll go buy a notebook tomorrow so I can start scribbling ideas and the things in this. Like, I'm not going to be playing this every single day, I know that, but... so if we do... Let's make sure the water flows. Make sure not... Oh. So they're rusted or scorched or something? Okay, so it doesn't look like I can take the lid off there right now, but I believe the game is on Steam for PC and everything. And it's not too expensive either. Like, it's not like this $80 game you have to pay for. I think you can get it for like 30. Well, 30. No, it's like 40 Canadian, and then 30 American. All right, so back to the electricity problem here. Because if this is the generator, maybe this makes the electricity that goes to the thing, or all right. So we still got fuel. Fuel's good. If I turn that off, do the priming thing. Okay, makes no noise, so this has to be on for sure. Oh, okay. So if I hold this, that will fill up. I see. See? Okay. I got impatient and didn't observe. Okay, and let's do it. Maybe it's got to use all the primer or something. There we go. Yeah, boy. Alright, that helps. So now let's go check our map thing. Okay, alright, so a lot more things have power. That's good. Just make sure there weren't any switches over here I want to press first. I don't think there were. Alright, yay! I like this. I probably don't have too much more time. I probably got to get upstairs to help with the baby, but I don't know. I think figuring out one puzzle's a win for me. Okay, now the giant ball thing is... Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so I can... This thing probably rotates around, and the steps at the top might lead to different things, maybe? Or I can observe different places from up here. Okay, I gotta say, I'm really getting into this now. I'm pretty sure this door is not an electricity door thing, so... Alright, let's just do one more rotation of the big giant ball thing. It's not a 180 degree thing. It's rotating what? About a third. It's about a third turn each time. Like, there's nowhere really for it to go, is there? Even if I turn it again, there's not like a platform for it. So there's something else going on here. If I get the technology sorted out, I'll have to do like a an audio chat at the same time as something, just to help keep the conversation flowing. And that is not original position yet, so maybe I should be looking up a bit more. Does it actually align? Oh, I should be checking if this aligns with something. But okay, sort of whatever there. Like, I don't think this thing dictates power to anything. Like maybe this thing has to align with that somehow? Something to see or the lasers. Yeah. These things. Like obviously it's rather significant because A, it's very out of place. But, you know, let's go check. There are some other buttons back near the mining town that I think we can now press. Just check down here for a second. I'm really getting into this now. Like, I don't know, there's just something about it that just your mind starts to work through all the problems, and I don't know, it's cool. I'm not super frustrated yet, which is a good sign. Because that one, let's see if that has power. I know that some things didn't, but... I like that the response on these things is way more instant. I remember like on slower computers you have to like turn the lever and then the animation for this would load and then it would finally turn and then you had to enter, like, put in CD number 3 to move to the next part of the map. So things have... Oh, this isn't the keypad one. Whoops. So things have finally gotten better with that, or with technology. So how come these weird holographic stones have power, but like must be running on a different type of juice? Okay, so oh, the lights are on. That's good. Okay. I'll just take this slow. Fancy thing over there. Like, it must be something to design these things, to make everything look kind of familiar, but also kind of not. Oh, okay, so you can do a cursor thing. Okay, how do I get out of this? Oh no. Yeah, let's keep that locked for now. Okay, so they're trying to teach us some rules here. This is really sensitive. Whoa! Okay, so blue thing gets rid of red thing, I think is what they're trying to teach us. Because that's different now. Oh. Yeah, video cameras. Oh. Oh, I broke it. This won't work anymore because I vaporized the thing. Oh, no. Oh, you played Portal in December? Portal is fun. Oh, Portal 2 is really good too. You should play Portal 2 if you finish Portal 1. Really good level design. And just fun challenges. And then the you can also play with... there's There's some multiplayer stuff you can play, and the multiplayer stuff is really fun because when you have two people playing the game, you'll both be sitting there being like, what if we try this and it doesn't work, and what if we try that, it doesn't work, and then you go, okay, well, here's this really crazy idea. And then you both try it, and it feels like the stupidest thing in the world, but when you finally both try the one solution you're thinking of, it's fun that games can inspire those kinds of ideas where you actually get your brain thinking. Okay, the Mofang Disabler Villain technology? Notes from APRAR. Designed to disable anything based on Morang technology. Disables when blue beam cloud is within about 1.5 feet of any Morang device element. Elements physically collapse. Reassembly is possible but non-trivial. So how do we reassemble it? 4. APRAR assures me it is not harmful, still not pointing it at my head. Oh, great, I stood right in the beam of it. The Talos Principle. I've heard of that one. I've heard of that one. I'm going to mark that one down because I might have to look that up again just to jog my memory. Ruko has not been told that the villains provide... Okay, that's kind of on the nose. Villains? Like villains? I hope that's not what that is. But, oh well. Talos Principle. Talos? And what's this thing say? Look down. Lockdown list. Lock tree gate. Lock Farley's house. Lock tower. Lock. Hey, look, it's all... This is just all the work I have to do now. Thanks, people, for locking up your sphere world. Shut garage door. Pump water from tree roots. Turn on imager rocks. Close swing bridge. Divert the river. Turn on power. Dome disabler. Dome disabler. Is that what that giant big rock thing is? Maybe not. Let's see what this is. Oh, I gotta start taking down notes, I think. Please change Farley's lock code to secure the vault. Her address backwards should suffice. Okay. Ah, dang. I don't have pen and paper. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so... I guess I can write out my phone. We know that passcode lock, which I think went into that one mine, will be the backwards of her house. Alright, let's go find out the number of the house. Oh, there's more notes over here, looks like. Excuse me, blue laser beam. Mayor's imager requests. Okay, so this is where we have all of our imagers, but... Okay, that might be important later. I should take screenshots of... Great, PS4, thank you. There. I don't need to take notes now. Ambassador seed swap machine functionality. Radius or swap sphere is defined at first swap. Radius of swap sphere, sorry. Seeds recharge naturally from ubiquitous ambient membrane power. Oh wow, I don't have enough energy. I don't have enough energy to process textbook information. Forcing seed open triggers prep behavior, radius demarcation, small battery added to amplify ambient membrane power. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Voila, swapping on demand. Ooh, and we have a journal. R1 button next. Yes, yes, this is what you all came here for. Reading. This is the heart and soul of BookTube. So I can flip the pages. Oh yeah, look at that. Take that, Skyrim. You got nothing on these page turns. The creators of Mist and Riven, they know how to do page turns. Am I right? Yeah. Oh man. I think this might be where I have to call it quits because I just don't think I'll be able to read this all tonight and go, oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out tomorrow. Oh man, yeah. Okay, actually, taking screenshots is totally going to save my butt here, though, because I hate writing down these notes all the time. Okay, so obviously we need a thing for this. I feel like if that did something, that would be the end of it. Anyway, this might be a good... Yeah, this is a good place for me to end it. Gotta go feed baby. Yeah. Well, I hope that if you do stream tomorrow night, that you actually do get a fair deal of packing done. And thanks for everybody for joining me. More videos and reviews will be coming soon. That's something that I just haven't had time to work on lately. And yeah, so obvious reasons. Baby takes up a lot of that. So anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. I'll be puzzling over some of these things later. I have to go find an address apparently. And I should take a screenshot of that one thing, and then I'll log off. But it's been fun, and I'll try and find some better ways to facilitate chat, even though it went pretty well. Anyway, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later.